Lineup's here.
Kind of rough surface to right.
Just so we have some contact information.
Oh, like you don't know.
Well, the other thing that we didn't mention that we do now with cell phones is we do collect everybody's cell phone number, just in case that it's 1 o'clock and we're all sitting here having adult beverages and where's Bob?
Yeah.
And Bob is out in the woods.
Bob followed that signal to Pennsylvania.
Right, right. And so we'll call him on the cell phone and say,
he tripped
Bob.
on something and he's having trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that with a radio and cell phones, if anybody gets in trouble, they'll be calling.
No, that's a good idea.
So we at least have a contact way. Then say, hey Bob, you should come home.
They register. Generally, you have teams, and the rules will limit the number of people in a team these days.
Mm-hmm.
Typically,
2 or 3.
2 or 3
2 or
people.
3, yeah.
And the hunt masters will take down their calls and cell phone numbers in case.
Yeah, we don't want people to get lost.
Well, you want to be able to contact people. We used to contact them by the Xerox repeater, but the problem is that when you're busy hunting, you're not listening to the repeater.
Right.
If I give somebody a phone call, they'll hear it.
So
Although we do typically announce at the beginning that we will be periodically transmitting hints over the club repeater.
yeah.
So
Although some of the hints may not be as good as you think.
Yeah.
they may be good hints, and they may be totally bogus hints. And in fact, in this hunt we're going to do here on Saturday, I posted in our website the announcement of this hunt. If people are paying attention, there's actually a hint in the announcement.
Couple of things for you guys. First is, it's a little bit like golf. You got a long game and a short game. The long game, you need a directional antenna of some sort. This will do, that will do. This is an ICOM 2AT. It's a very old radio.
I got the
I got
the
it.
440 version of that.
Yeah, I got this one at a Hamfest, and it's indestructible, very simple, indestructible, and about 5 watts. There's enough of a fox hunting community nationally that you can buy. People sell fox hunting equipment.
straightforward. Want a copy? So this is a scavenger hunt in the sense that we're going to give you the frequency of the first box. Then, once you find that fox, there'll be a tag on it. Take the highest number tag. It's going to be high score wins. But also on the tag will be the frequency of the second fox. You find that one, you get the tag on it, same deal. It'll be the frequency of the third fox. We can use the club repeater at 145.290 if you want. 1045, we might throw out a couple hints. Otherwise, we've got your cell numbers. Our cell numbers are on the instructions. You can always hit us with a text message or something.
Are you hearing it transmit? Yeah, it'll transmit every 2 minutes. There it is.
Why don't you take the other side of the screen?
Yeah. All right, so that's north.
Yes.
We're finding it slightly.
So they haven't figured out they got to cross the stream. That's the problem.
George and Austin are pretty sure it's on the other side of the water. And they need to find a way to get over there.
Yeah, you're kind of headed.
Wait, you gotta hit. It's right there. It's right there.
You're headed in the general correct bearing. We'll say it's on the Black Trail. It's actually on the Black Trail.
It's on the Black Trail.
And when you happen to notice a big gnarly tree, you're really on the trail. You're really close.
Yeah, Bob and Rich are down there.
Rich, I'm sensing it close. Not getting closer. It's getting closer. I mean, I'm getting a peek around here, but
And if you have a Yagi with an attenuator, you can do dang good getting in close. Ned does a real good job with an attenuator and a
You'll
Yagi.
get this fairly expensive several $100 thing that you can get from Australia called a sniffer, and it's really kind of a clever device. And you'd think the people with sniffers always win, but they don't.
Well, no.
But what a sniffer is it's kind of a super attenuator, super automatic attenuator, so that it starts out giving you a signal strength of 1 to 10. It's got a single LED on it, and you get closer and closer and closer, and suddenly gets stronger and stronger and stronger. As it gets to 10, it changes scale automatically and starts over at 1, and as you get stronger and stronger and stronger from there, it goes up to 10 again, and it will continue doing this as you get closer and closer. So the object is to You use the sniffer to walk right up to something. Now, it works pretty
The
well.
thing is, it has an automatic attenuator. As they get closer, we're number 3, it starts at 0. The higher that number, the closer you are, the stronger the signal. Then you go for the peaks tone. But in this territory, you get peaks everywhere.
Difference with a loop antenna, you get 2 signals. You get a forward and a back signal. And so it's a little bit more complicated to find it with a loop than with a Yagi.
This runs off a 9-volt battery. Actually, if we had things set up, we could show you exactly how it works.
Have you used this,
Yes.
Foxlands? Because I don't
Yes.
remember seeing that.
Yes,
They
I
also
have.
make a loop that
None
just
of
comes up-
them that I won, though.
Well, have you seen the loop? It looks like
Yeah.
a bent
Yeah, big
arrow
loop,
antenna and a piece of rubber or something across the top. I don't know what that
I've
is.
seen those. That's homemade. This one,
Yeah.
this one I bought at a Hamfest. What you do is you go for the null. It puts a tone on the Fox's signal, and the tone gets stronger or weaker depending on whether it's like this, perpendicular to the signal, or directly pointed at it. And as Fred said, the problem is that it's pointing at it like this way. I can't tell you whether it's behind
This
me
way
or
or
in
that
front of
way.
me.
And even with body fade, sometimes it's difficult.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of, it's this way or this way. You don't really, even though it's body fade, and you think that the body's going to attenuate it enough, depending on the strength of the signal. And then if you have a cheap Bofeng, there's no signal strength indicator on the radio.
Yep.
It's on and off.
Right.
That doesn't help you. You really want a handheld that has a signal strength meter built into it so that you can kind of judge. I've got 3 bars in this direction, I got 2 bars in that direction, kind of thing. So,
Yeah, you do.
but that's a loop antenna, and that's another thing that a lot of people use.
How long have you been hunting, Ned?
Oh,
A couple of years?
Oh, at least maybe 15. Okay. Trees went behind. I got number one. Everybody else got yeah, I did that. One of the whole numbers. Yes.
And then there's prizes. Here's one that I don't know who my fox hunting partner was, but this was second place in 2005, and it was one of the unique fox hunts. That's a prize. It's got a Yagi antenna, and I'm sure it was a doctored thing, you know. This is just, look at that soft frequency.
I got a prize on the bed. I can review that with a prize.
You know, sometimes you get a plaque. Usually, it's a piece of paper that says you won the fox and what level, and sometimes it's signed by the people that put the fox hunt on. But that's kind of, I guess that's the prize.
Well, and if you finish first, the real prize is you get to be the hunt master
you get
for
to
the
be the
next
hunt master.
which means you get to set everything up, hide the foxes, set the rules,
The other
kind
thing,
of manage the activity.
the other thing, you don't have to be an amateur radio operator to be a fox hunter, because you're receiving the signal.
Right.
So anybody that has a receiver that has a signal strength meter on it and has the gumption to want to do it can be a fox hunter. So if you have friends that are non-amateurs, you might want to bring them out, throw a radio their way, and they can join in on the fun. So that's the other thing.
Well, this was when John Dickinson ran a hunt. I remember he came up with these someplace. It was custom. A compass, kind of cute.
Well, and I was at an amateur.
It's nice, and I've still got it. It's covered with dust a little bit, but
That's very nice.
it was nice to look. I don't know where he came up with them. They were kind of nice. It's got a little wire, a sight wire on here, and you can sight things.
Well, I was at a Rochester Hamfest once that John was putting on. John Dickinson was doing a fox hunt at the Hamfest. It was one of these very small receiver transmitters, and one of the I don't know, I came third place something, and the prize there was a hat. It was I think it was a ICOM hat or something that he probably got from one of the vendors.
Yeah, yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, we form the teams, we have a contest, we determine winners, and then usually we meet someplace as a final social activity. One of the last things we'll transmit out over our repeater after we've done the hints, we've kind of maybe set a time limit, it's noon or whatever. We'll tell people we're going to meet at such and such restaurant, and that's usually where we have a little gathering. We tally up the scores, hand out our tremendous awards, and
Do
then
the award presentation.
and then it's all about, you know, let's have a hamburger and fries and beverages.
Well, what did you guys think?
Yeah, so I'm glad we did it. Yeah.
Second place is Austin and George. Got up the hill. What's that?
Is anybody going to applaud besides me?
My hands are busy.
Myself, I applaud you for that.
And you guys made it to Whiting Road.
Second place has been the place to win, because the first placers have to be the fox hiders the next time.
Ned and Vince, yet again. So I guess we made him a little bit harder than I thought.
So I was apologizing to the guys on the way over. Maybe it's the hills around. It worked out really well.
So would you guys do it again?
Yes.
They We gotta have more teams.
A bit of better
Good job.
HD
That's a fair reference.
Yeah, no problem.
Those are always bigger chores than you look like.
But,
You had it in a flat terrain, it would be easier.
I mean,
Let's put out the field and which has got references, links to his video. If anybody wants to find out what field day's like, take a look at his videos. You'll know exactly what goes on. Fantastic. And this will be just as good, I'm sure.
So how about a round of applause for our coordinators? What do you call yourself? A head hunt master?
Huntmaster.
All right. Nice job.
Mr. Huntmaster.
No, assistant.
He's senior. How's that?
No, assistant. What's the word for it? Emeritus. I guess I don't have Alzheimer's yet. I came up.
I gotta say though, I think this is probably the hottest one. At least in spring.
It's also rain.
Yeah.
Also the drive.
And drives. Last thing, after we have our lunch, the hunt master goes out and obviously gathers up all the transmitters for foxes.
So I'd suggest very strongly that anybody from outside of the Rochester area go to your local radio club for advice on where the local fox hunting is. They'll find something.
What the fuck say? What the fuck say?